Hi, everybody. It's Crystal. Here we are at the end of this, module. Um, so, specific examples of the way to use technology that's changed for me. One of the big things is um, using the Mastery gradebook. I actually haven't had a chance to start using it with my students yet, as we finished a quarter. We're getting ready to go into fourth quarter and we're on spring break. So, what I'm going to do is go to my modules and show you that I've actually set it up. For my first module up here, you can see where it says mastery paths, and this says multiple. The reason I have an O and a U is because I have my assignments differentiated for my special needs students. So they see different assignments than those who don't have special needs see. But I realized I could go right here and click on Mastery Paths. And then when it took me to this, I could add a Mastery Path here for students. Now this one is the path for my um, regular students without needs. But I'm very excited to get into using this and having the students use it to assess their own learning. Um, I really feel like this supports the TIM module um, in the transformation phase, because it gets the kids using um, assessment tools to help themselves instead of just depending on the teacher to assess. Another thing that I am getting ready to use is the discussions more. I've used these in other um, courses, but not so much in my actual computer courses. Our our module that we do at the end of the quarter is a trip planning module, and I'm going to be using this discussions a lot more to get them primed for assignments and to give them a chance to help each other, especially during off school hours. So you can see here our first discussion is going to be where they would like to go. They can start putting up their ideas of where they'd like to go and get feedback from um, their peers and maybe other ideas from their peers. Again, going back to my modules, um, I have started redesigning my Let's Take a Trip module, because that's the furthest one away and will be my best bet at putting what I'm learning to use. I've included introduction, which is a way for me to get them primed and started. And this is where they'll be going to the discussion. It includes the goals, success criteria, and the activities we're going to be doing during the project. Um, After this, I have gotten the first assignment done. If it'll go to it. Okay. Um, which, again, it takes them through the things they should be looking at and the things they should be doing to complete the assignment. I even put up a video that goes over what I'm going to go over in class. So if they miss class or they need to go back for a refresher, it's there for them. And then their assignment is a Google LTI. It's just a document that they have to fill out as they're doing their research. The big difference between what I've done in the past and what they're going to do now is they're going to have to be a lot more self-guided on their research. I'm not giving them links to the tools anymore. They are going to have to use those research skills that we learned earlier in the quarter to find their own tools and do their own research. I'm also making them set a budget for themselves. In the past, I have told them they didn't have a budget, but I really want them to start understanding how to use a spreadsheet more when we get to the budget part. So I'm going to have them set a budget and then compare it to what they actually spent. As that's what I've created so far from what we've been learning and the planning that I've been doing. I um, I feel like I've learned a lot about the different levels of integrating technology in my planning, even as a computer teacher. I also feel like I'm starting to be a lot more confident in using different parts of Canvas. So I hope you all have enjoyed this as much as I have and look forward to learning from you some more.